I realized that I do have 1,232 unread messages and 100 something unread calls. What's up, hotties? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Um, as you can tell by the title, we're just gonna be filming a little what's on my iPhone video. And before I start, I just want to say that this is kind of like a full circle moment for me because I remember as a kid always watching like what's on my iPhone videos. Because when I was like 11 or so, I had an iPhone 5S, but I broke it. And after that, I was really into gaming, so I ended up getting an HP Stream 14. It was this little blue laptop that I loved, took everywhere with me, but I still was phoneless for a good little bit, which honestly, hard to believe, but it might have been good for me. So, I'm gonna insert pictures of my lock and home screen. I used the same picture for both. I think if you asked me what it was, I probably couldn't tell you. I don't know. I interpret it as like a penguin of sorts looking into a mirror, but I'm definitely open to suggestions. Let me know what you think it is, or if this is from something that you've seen before. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start screen recording, which is gonna be to my left, so you guys can see everything that's happening. So to the top left, when you first open my phone, you have a weather widget. It's currently 83 degrees in my hometown, and the weather widget is really helpful for me, especially as someone whose social media feeds are usually based around greenery and like outdoors content, just to know at a quick glance what it's like outside and whether or not it's a good time to try to film. Sorry, there's a car passing and the fan just started, but I hope that the microphone is doing a good enough job at blocking out the sound for y'all. To the right of that, I have the FaceTime app, I have the calendar app, I have the photos app, and then I have this folder called FlickUp. So within that is the regular iPhone camera app that we all have, and then I have Lens Buddy, which is an app that kind of acts just like the camera, but the pictures come out exactly as they appear when you take them. Sometimes when I'm filming, I know that my iPhone makes pictures sometimes too grainy or like the light it adjusts it in a weird way. So Lens Buddy is helpful for, but I do curate content and try to create images that are captivating, you know? I have the mail folder of mine, mail app. I have Gmail, I have Outlook. I have a lot of Gmails, but that's not my business. Following that, I have clock, reminders, news, Apple TV, podcasts, App Store, notes, maps, health, wallet, settings, and those are all just basic iPhone apps. You know what they are. If you don't, Google it. Then I have this folder called bag because I'm real coinsy. So in here I just have all of like banking and cutting off. I have Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Capital One, Bank of America, Discover, Chase, Cash App, Step, Self, Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Experian, MyFico, PNC, Bread Financial, Chime. Most of these are, like I said, just regular bank accounts or credit building services or apps to manage credit cards. Next, I have my Fit folder, which is like, I guess my like, you'll see. Lose It, it's a weight app. Um, Has Fit workout app, Planet Fitness for the gym, Step Up, Zero, and Social Steps. So Zero, I believe, is a fasting app. Step Up, Step app. And then Social Steps, I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. Not really sure what it is, but I guess it's like tracking your steps with friends. Social Steps, this little folder with an airplane emoji for all of my little travel shenanigans. So I have hotels.com, booking.com, Turo, Expedia, Priceline, Urbo, VRBO, whichever one you want to say. Then I have Frontier, Fly Delta, and Lyft. Oh wait, sorry, there's another page. Then we have Uber, Airbnb, and Amtrak. For trains. I didn't really explain what they are, but they're all travel. Priceline is hotels, rentals, and air like flights. So it's just kind of a variation of getting around. Then I have my CoStar app, which I'll actually open up and show y'all what it's giving today. To achieve love, you have to dismantle your own ego. Ooh, nah, clock that. Yikes. We'll get there one day. So, after that, I have my next page, and at the top left of this one, I have my reminders widget. So if there's anything that I am being reminded about or I want to write it down really quickly, I can just do that. I do have a reminder on my phone to drink some water every hour just because I feel like if I'm on my phone that much, I need to at least be having a reminder to do something that's like human and in the real world. Then I have batteries, which is a widget for obviously seeing the percent of my phone because looking in the top right above it isn't enough. Then we have this folder called Apple, and it's just literally a bunch of stock Apple apps. I'll go through them, I guess. I have weather stocks, Find My, which I use kind of often to track my friends' locations. Then I have home, books, iTunes, fitness, which is for my Apple Watch, but I actually got rid of my Apple Watch because I don't think I'm going to use it like that, honestly. I've heard the workout tracking aspects of an Apple Watch aren't accurate, so we just went ahead and scrapped it. Then I have the Watch app, which, like I just said, don't need any more contacts. Translate files, which I do actually use when I'm trying to transport certain things between my computer and my phone. Then I have shortcuts, freeform, journal, tips, numbers, keynote, pages, GarageBand, clips, Apple Store, feedback, calculator, voice memos, compass, measure. And then finally in this folder, magnifier, which I don't think I've ever used, honestly. I do want to kind of talk about the other widgets really quickly before I move into the folders. So right here to the right of those folders is my summer feed board. It rotates every hour, just showing me something that's summery and just like a guy serving cunt. That's really what that board is. And then at the bottom left, I have a widget to create on Instagram, which lets you create story posts, feed posts, reels. It just lets you kind of activate that part of the app from your homepage. After the Apple folder, I have my UNCG folder, which is my folder for my professional and like college stuff. I go to the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, so that's why it's called UNCG. I have Outlook, Canvas, Authenticator, UNCG Mobile. I have Handshake, which is our like job platform for the school, and then LinkedIn. After that, I have my Influence These Hoes folder.
Boy, if you don't.
Yes, that's what I'm choosing to call this folder. So in here I have Instagram, which I will open up for y'all. If you don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you get the daily story content that everyone else gets. I just had everyone on Instagram ask me questions for a video. So if you want to be a part of things like that, make sure you're tapped in at BRIAN4LS, Brian 4LS. Um, but yeah, this is my Instagram. I also have I also have a spam page at Nair Bitch. And if you're a real one, you'll get in there. But if not, don't blame me. So after that, I have Snapchat, which I think I can open. Yeah, because it's gonna take me to camera. So you can add me on Snapchat too. BRRIIAANN0. My name, just everything is double after the B with a zero. Yes. So there's that. Then I have TikTok, which I can't open up because it's probably on one of my many accounts that I don't want to show. Um, then I have X, which I also can't open. I don't know what account it's on. Yeah, I don't really use it for anything because, like I said, I don't normally have a public page on platforms like X. Scary. But then I have 800 Casting, which is an app for my agency. Get all of our messages. Ooh, can't show that. Um, but this is my little page. Yeah, I do have digitals, model for real, for real. Food. But yeah, we just have digis. Um, that's literally it for right now because I need new portfolio shots. But yeah, your boy is a signed model, by the way, in case you were wondering. Then I have Telegram, which is an app that we use at work to chat, and then I also use it for a few other like little things here and there. And then I have my lovely curate folder. So I have YouTube Studio, which is an app that helps you manage YouTube analytics. I'm just getting into that, I guess. Then I have the YouTube app. I have Camera Connect, Canon Camera Connect, which is an app that lets me get the footage from my computer to my phone really easily. But if I'm being honest, most of the time I just prefer to take the SD card out and use the little thing, put it into my computer. Then I have Twitch, iMovie Edits, which is an app by Instagram. It's supposed to be an editing app, similar, I guess, to CapCut or something like that. I haven't tried it yet, but I will soon, and I'll let you guys know. Then I have Epic, which I think is copyright free music. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. Then I have Feed Preview, which is an app that lets you map out your Instagram feed and just see what things are going to look like before you actually put them there. After that, we have CapCut, Big View, which I think allows you to put captions on videos. Again, don't quote me on that. A lot of these apps I don't use. A lot of my editing is on my computer, whether it's photos or videos. Even though I don't really edit any of the photos that I post, really, unless it's like color correction or whatever. But YouTube Studio, and then I'm sorry, I said YouTube Studio. It's TikTok Studio, an app for TikTok creators similar to YouTube Studio. And then Pinterest, which I love Pinterest. I'll open up Pinterest and show y'all what's going on in here. My Pinterest is very goals. It's just like yes. I'll show y'all some of the boards that I have. Photography, summer feed inspo here. I'll scroll through some of my summer feed inspo for y'all, just so you guys can see the vibe I'm channeling. Yeah, it's just like cunt, I don't know. Get the vibes. If you want my Pinterest, I can give it to you, or whatever. But then I have a folder called Spin At, because if I'm in this folder, I'm spinning that. So I have Best Buy, technology shop, Amazon, everything. Bershka has really nice jeans, I found, especially for long-legged model boys like me. ASOS, I like their tops. H&M, they have really good like model basics for like your portfolio and stuff like that. Ask me about it. StockX, or if I'm looking for something usually very specific. Then Depop, because we don't shop, we Depop. Bow, it's good for the environment and it's good for your pockets too. You can find original pieces that no one else is wearing, which I love about Depop. And then we have a folder called Food. I love Chick-fil-A. It's my guilty pleasure for sure. My siblings would tell you that I eat Chick-fil-A too often. It's bad. But then I have Insomnia cookies. I love Insomnia cookies as well. Cookies are my other guilty pleasure, one of my other guilty pleasures. Um, yeah, I just love ordering cookies at 1 in the morning or like midnight, especially if you're like having a good time, partying, turning up, enjoying yourself. It's fun and nice to have that option. We just have DoorDash and Uber Eats, food delivery apps. Then I have Square Go, which is an app that I use for two services, haircuts and then piercings at a piercing shop here in town. And then we have the Vogue app because I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a model at the end of the day. So of course we have the Vogue app, staying up to date with like the trends and stuff. I don't know if you guys want me to really go through my entire like app library here because there's a lot of like random BS, but I'll go through a few of the categories that I think might be fun. Games. I don't have many games on my phone, but I do, I guess, just in case I'm bored, don't have connection for whatever reason. So I have BitLife, Camo Sniper, Hit the Island, My Hotel, My Universe, Roblox, and Subway Surf. Pretty self-explanatory. Other interesting. Some of the other apps that I use: Tinder, Partyful for party invites. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's about it from this app. Google Home as well for my Google Home Mini, which I have not used in a really long time. I have a speaker now and I just play music from that. Other shopping and food apps, I have the Crumble app, Freddy's app, GoPuff, McDonald's, Postmates, Instacart, cute, cute, cute. More on the creativity. I have like Capsula AI, which lets you add captions to your videos automatically. I have Remini, which is an app that lets you make videos look sharper. I mean, pictures makes you let them look sharper. Ooh, my phone is like crashing out because I'm doing a lot on it right now. But honestly, let me see what else is in my social folder. I use Yubo to make friends. Occasionally there are people around you that you can make friends with on there for me as a North Carolina resident. And then I have like WhatsApp, Locket, you know, Live 360, also another way for me to stalk my friends. What are y'all doing? I have Fizz, which is a college app. I'm currently logged into the, I don't know why I keep showing the camera on my phone like y'all can't see, but I'm currently logged into the A&T Fizz because that's where I was going to go for school. But obviously I committed and I'm going to UNCG instead, so I have to like fix that, I guess. But that's pretty much. I realize that I do have 1,232 unread messages and 100 something unread calls, but we didn't even really cover the doc section. That's how unimportant it is. I use my phone kind of like a camera and as a uploading tool for social media platforms. So I do a lot less communication on my phone than I probably should or could, but I'm working on it, and one day I will have someone who answers texts for me. So there's that. But I'm also excited to edit this one for you guys. This is the third video on the channel. Um, and wait, y'all are low-key, y'all are eating up my last video. It has like 90 views and it's been the first day. I fuck with it because I only have 16 subscribers on here. I have 101 views now. Y'all are chewing and I love that for y'all. I appreciate that. So, as always, if you enjoyed and if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, and I guess for today's video, if you made it this far, you should comment the phone emoji because it's obviously in what's on my iPhone, you know? So, without further ado, I am going to end the video here. Thank you so much, Hottie, for watching. Bye.